Previously on Trekking Along. Good morning. We are just leaving camp after a good night's sleep. It was cool but not cold, so lows in the mid 50s, I think. So I think we were all a little sweaty at one point, but it's just a matter of throwing the sleeping bag off and throwing it on again all night. It is a beautiful morning again. It's going to be warm again, but we get to go through this cute little meadow, start off our day. No complaints about the weather right now. Walking through a forest, but we're all very excited about all the green grass that is appearing now. It's definitely feeling like spring. And we keep passing clumps of yellow and purple and white flowers on the side of the trail. It's just beautiful today. Crossing this bridge and then the railroad tracks. And the girls are all admiring the house across the way. There's one there and another one up there. I think if they had their way, they would own acreage and have a farm. Ah, cool. Must be somewhat swampy along here to have a boardwalk. Sorry, baby. Sarah's getting her pack adjusted with her lovely orange pad inside.
So the trail dumps you right into a gas station. So we went inside and got ice cream because it's already hot. And donuts and Mom's lifting her feet up against the wall to help with the swelling. The day's starting out good.
We are just amazed at how green everything is starting to get. And then we came across this valley that's just green. And there's leaves on some of the trees off in the distance. Starting to be leaves here on the mountain that we're on. They're still tiny enough. It's not very shady, but I suspect in the next week or two, the mountains will be much more shaded. It's beautiful.
So we have come across a couple of these gates the last mile, and they get getting taller and taller. They're so annoying to climb over. You made it.
Today we did 15.6 miles and the high was like 83 or something, so it was really hot today, but it's finally here and it's cooling off really nicely, and so we're gonna cook dinner and then go to bed because we're really tired.
It's like Well, today is day 77. We spent the night last night down at Possum Creek. We were the first ones out of camp this morning, so we didn't film while we were in camp.
First time in forever.
Yeah, we needed to get up so we could get hiking before it gets too hot. but stopped at a shelter, used the privy because that's what we do. And now we're gonna hike on. We have a creek to ford today.
I'm excited
A lot
about
of
it.
up today. We'll see. I don't know. I think far out might be making it look worse than it really is, but we'll find out. It's looking pretty bad, and it's going to be another warm one. So we're hoping to get some miles in before it gets too hot. We'll take you along. Stopping here to get water. We're drinking plenty the last couple of days just because it's so warm. But this is a great little creek to get water from. I'm filming. So we have a creek we have to ford because they took the bridge out. There's the bridge over there. Sarah just wants to marinate. I don't know. No. Success. We all live to tell about it. With it as hot as it is today, we are very thankful for this shaded section of the trail. Definitely cooler. And there's been a little bit of a breeze, so feels nice. Good morning. I have no idea what day it is, but we are hiking. We stayed up at, what was the name of the shelter? Chestnut Knob Shelter last night, which is right on the rim of Burke's garden, which is beautiful. And that shelter was amazing. It had bunk beds inside. It had a huge picnic table inside, and we were able to sleep inside. So we thought it might be raining by the time we got up, but the storm's a little bit delayed. You can see all the mist swirling around us. It's going to be here shortly, I'm afraid. But we're going to hike in the rain today. We're headed down to Jenkins Shelter today, which is the next shelter. It should be done raining by the time we get there. So I'm thinking we're going to tent. It's going to get chilly again. It's been 80 something degrees the last couple of days, and today's only supposed to be in the 50s. So it feels nice right now. But just enjoying the day. If it was not so cloudy and foggy, we would have beautiful views of Burke's garden down below, but not seeing much right now because of all the fog. I don't remember where I read, but it was formed by a large sinkhole. So, and its nickname is God's thumbprint. So it is beautiful. There's only 2 roads that go in and out of there, and we're going to cross one today that has a bear can. Or not a bear can, a bear can, like trash can, so we can get rid of some trash. Highlight of a hiker's day. But we're gonna keep hiking. Well, the rain has found us, and we're stuck in that dilemma of, do we wear the rain gear with the cold rain, or do we not? Because right now we're dripping in sweat while we're hiking. So it's like, do we have the body sweat, or do we have the cold rain sweat? I think we're gonna keep the rain gear on, but it's almost miserably hot. Fun times. Spring looks like it might actually be here. Look at all the green leaves. We're so excited. It was down near freezing last night, so winter keeps interrupting. But this is beautiful this morning. Absolutely gorgeous with the sun shining through. We thought we would film this rare find along the Appalachian Trail. It's a bench. So we're stopping to have our second breakfast because eating is what we do. We have come across it once again, the most dangerous thing on the AT. A rebar stake. These things stick up out of the ground all over the place. Usually somebody has flagged them, but this one is unflagged. You can break an ankle on these things. On our way into Bland and found this beautiful scene. Rebecca wants to live down there on that farm, I think.
Walking down to the interstate to get picked up, but it's a 1.5 mile road walk. Not all.
Picked up before.
Okay, just kidding. Not that long. But it's really pretty.
We just crossed over highway or Interstate 77. We're on our way to the Dollar General, which is about a half mile from our hotel. Then we're gonna stop at Subway on the way back to get dinner. But this is what it looks like to have chores to do when you get into town. And this is after hiking 11 point something miles. Today it was just under 12, I think. More hiking just on asphalt. Crossing back over 77. And Emily's got a full backpack. I've got a full backpack, and Sarah is carrying the leftovers. On our way now to get Dairy Queen after having supper at Subway. Dairy Queen is drive-through only, so here we are again.
So right now we are putting this, duct taping it to my pack because it doesn't fit me anymore. So first of all, I cut this, what is it?
Drop cloth.
Drop cloth, and we're gonna wrap it around my pack to protect it from the duct tape so that when I get home and I'm not super thin, we can take this off without having sticky duct tape all over my pack. Yeah, it's fun. This is what town days look like. Are we gonna duct tape it like that and then put it on and put more duct tape on?
Just put a little piece of duct tape there to hold it in place.
This is not my finest work.
There's no grade for this.
What?
There's no grade for this.
No, this is not gonna look very good. And that's really loose. I need to make that tighter.
Try to keep it off the fabric of your bag.
It's too late because the thing doesn't go across all the way. I don't think that's going anywhere. You don't have to film all of this. How much am I saying?
You're on, so.
Okay. Yesterday we made it to the motel, and then we went to Dollar General and went to Subway to eat dinner, and then went to Dairy Queen for dessert, and Dairy Queen only had ice cream, so it's a good thing we wanted ice cream. We got to the hill and just showered and did our resupply, and then basically sat around and then went to bed.
Some of us washed some of our clothes.
Yeah.
But regardless, we smell better today
Yes.
than we did yesterday, because yesterday we were starting to be
I smelled
rather
so bad.
pungent. It was bad. I felt really bad for Bubba, our shuttle driver, when we climbed in. I was like, sorry, we stink.
Yeah.
So
today we're doing like 11.3 miles? 11.7?
something like that. I
Something
don't
like
remember.
that.
It's in the 11s.
Yeah, and it looks pretty flat today, so we should get to camp early and just chill. So I'm
Yes.
excited. And we're gonna hit something big today.
We are going to hit something big today. I'm excited about it. All right, you guys ready to hike?
Yeah.
We're sitting here enjoying lunch. Kind of, you can see a little bit of the hill behind us. We're using it as a windbreak. It's been super windy today, so we were happy when the trail finally went on this side of the mountain.
It's sit on the other side of the mountain all day for us.
Yes, so we only have about 4 more miles to camp, and we're hoping that
Mom, look at the butterflies.
maybe they'll fly behind us. All of a sudden we have butterflies.
There's like 3 of them.
We're hoping the shelter that we're headed for is also on this side of the mountain, because it's been windy today. The whole area is under a fire watch or ban or something like that because of the wind, so it feels good to be out of it.
We made it 600 miles.
It's official! 600! Woohoo!
You did.
Okay.
Yo, man. All right. Good afternoon, guys. We just finished lunch, but last night we stayed at the Jenny Knob shelter. There were a good amount of people there last night, but it wasn't supposed to rain, and it ended up raining a little bit this morning. And then it rained a little bit this morning while we were hiking, but it wasn't too bad. But we are trying to decide if we want to do 12 miles to a tent site or 14 miles to the shelter. We're going to see a waterfall today, so that'll be kind of cool. Just kind of. I think that's basically our day so far. We're going to go down to the gap in a minute and then go back up.
I want to be a bird. They are cute flowers. Whoa, it moves! Okay, not a fan. Okay, I'm done filming.
We heard it's a must-see, so let's go see what it's all about. This is cool. Cool.
This is a rock, so be careful, it's slippery.
Oh, that was cold.
Sorry, but this is staying up here.
Do what?
Still going.
The water is so cold that we can't leave them in because our feet ache. So cold. Yep, Mom's feet's out. Rebecca's going in. It's so cold. But it's really pretty. And we really want a tube because that just sounds like a lot of fun. But it's a little cold. Yeah, it's a little cold for that though.
I can't wait for it to warm up. So we decided to stop at 12.4 miles today and camp near a creek. Some of us are so tired they're not even cooking, they're just doing bars or whatever they can find in their beer can. Sarah's preparing a mountain house, so she's got water boiling. What are you eating?
Chicken teriyaki.
Chicken teriyaki, one of her favorites, and of course peanut M&Ms. I'm gonna have one of the Idahoan soups. And then over there in the rhododendron bushes, we have our tent set up for the night. So, might rain, might not rain. We'll just see what the day holds for tomorrow. But we're going someplace special tomorrow, and we're excited to bring you guys along. This thing moves. I don't know what it is. Can't get too close because it gets blurry. But it's weird looking.
It looks like...
It's like a worm with a spider. Or a snake eating a spider. or it's all attached.
It's a worm with legs at the front of it, and it has eyes.
Yeah, that's not
Some
worm
lost
then.
species.
But it has wings.
That is so weird.
It has wings. Look behind it.
It does have wings.
I don't see the wings. Oh.
No, I don't like it when it moves. I can see its eyes. I don't like it. It looks like... Why is it moving so much? It's a spider. Something's
Ew.
eating a spider.
No, it's not.
It's disgusting.
It looks like
though.
a daddy long legs.
I wish this would be clear because it's disgusting.
I wish it would come out more.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but
I'm
then
gonna see how long it is. It's disgusting.
Do you know what it looks like? It looks like a snake eating a moth eating a dead long legs.
It's like a bunch of things
That's
combined.
what it looks like.
No, it's one thing. There's the face.
I know, I saw the face. It's disgusting. It has a little pointy thing.
Like that.
guys, I think I just realized what it is.
What is it?
It does have wings.
It's a flying bug, like a
Dragonfly.
no, like
I wanted to fly out of
mosquito
this.
hawk sitting on a stick.
But it's all connected.
Oh, is that what it is?
I think so.
Oh.
No, because it's
No, I don't
connected.
think it's sitting on a stick. I think it's all connected.
No, I think it's sitting on a stick.
I think it's all connected.
It's all connected. Ew.
Definitely
Nope, it's not.
connected.
I can't.
Oh, no, that is
move
a
your-
stick.
Move your head.
No, it's not a stick.
I know. It ain't move, guys.
It's definitely a bug that flies
Should we
on a stick.
I kind of want to make it move, but
make it move? Hold on, let's. No, not with me in front of it.
don't
Stop. No. Oh!
Told you.
oh,
It is a bug on a stick.
Y'all are funny.
We're stupid.
wait, but why does its legs so big?
You injured it.
No, I didn't. I barely touched it.
I don't remember those legs being that big in Texas.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe
wanna-
they are.
You're gonna hold it?
They're.
No, you're not gonna hold it.
I'm not gonna hold it, obviously. Dumb idea.
Okay, well. Okay. Good night.
Good morning. It is actually
afternoon.
good afternoon. Today's day like 82, I think, or 83. I'm back to look at the thing right there. But last night it started raining, and it rained pretty much all morning. But it stopped a little bit to let us take the tent down, so that was nice. And then it's pretty much rained until like around lunchtime. But we stopped at the shelter 2 miles in, had a second breakfast, and then did a really big up. And then we got to the top of the mountain. It stopped raining for a few minutes, so we were able to eat lunch, and then it started raining while we were eating lunch, but we were almost done, so it was fine. But we also met, I forget their name, Rebecca.
Restless Goose Adventures YouTube channel.
Say it louder.
The Restless Goose Adventures.
Restless Goose Adventures. We met them back in Georgia, and we ran into them again today, so that was pretty cool to see them again. We are almost to our destination for the day, and we're so excited to show you where we're headed. Have 0.5 miles to our destination, doing some road walking. It's a really heavy fog. We are at the hostel and they have goats.
Good morning. We enjoyed our stay last night at Woods Hole Hostel. We got up early this morning at 5 o'clock. It's going to rain later this afternoon. We have 12 miles to town. I'm going to beat the rain as much as possible. We came across this view. It's so pretty with all the clouds. Whoa. We made it to Doc Snob Shelter. And look how cute it is. There's also an Emily. It's right here too.
Yeah, it's under the deck. It's under the deck.
Looking for water. But
This way.
let me show y'all. It has a deck. It's so cute.
It's right there.
And then the water
Under the deck.
is right there. And the pipe. And they even have a bench to sit on. It's a little perfect little shelter. And the preview's way up there.
That one was flowing.
Came across another gorgeous view. The rain is holding off and we're so excited. We might actually get into town before the storms come today.
This, what do y'all called?
We're called Trekking Along.
Trekking Along, who we saw way back in
February in Georgia.
February.
Yes, and it
Like,
was
Miles-
Gap.
Right after
like
Neil's Gap.
Neil's Gap.
it was
in
cold.
Georgia.
Sleeting rain and frost everywhere.
Yes.
Like frozen water.
So,
And
yeah,
you guys are Restless Goose Adventures,
Yes.
correct?
Let's do
Okay.
that. So Trekking Along, you should check out their YouTube channel. It's very cool. I'll put a link to it up on top.
And we'll do the same on our end. So very
Yeah,
fun.
we're doing a videoception. So you
Yes.
you can see us from their side. And vice versa.
Watch
Super
both
cool.
videos.
That's right. You'll see this. You'll see, opposite views of things.
Yeah, so you follow theirs and you follow ours. You'll get basically the same speed through.
Pretty much.
Good time fun. It was great seeing you all.
It's great seeing y'all. Are y'all headed into Pearisburg today?
Yeah.
We are too. So yeah, right along.
Very cool.
Here is another gorgeous view. And the girls are laughing at me in the background because I will not let them go out on the very edge of this rock so I can take their picture. I'm like, no. And one of them said, it's training for McAfee's knob, except for this goes straight down.
So does the other one.
But it's not as deep. It's not as far. But this is beautiful today. We've just had a little bit of rain trying to blow through. But that's a cute town down there. We're hiking down into Pearisburg and just can't get over how green everything is. The trees above us have leaves. Beside the trail is all green. It's been absolutely beautiful. I think spring has finally won the war against winter. So I believe these might be the lowest power lines we've ever seen.
Dangerous.
I think so. There's a pole down that way and a pole back in the other direction. So apparently this is how they're supposed to be. They're just low.
You need to watch your head sign.
Yeah. Chapstick just said we need a watch your head sign on these.
There's a frog. It's the first one we've seen in a long time. Yeah.
We had an awesome shuttle from the trailhead to Dairy Queen by Taco Bell and Smiley's. So thank you so very much for that. Saved us from walking a mile. And of course, first stop is Dairy Queen, where we got drinks and ice cream for everyone. So we're very happy.
We are taking a zero and we are at Hardee's for dinner. Not dinner, for lunch. And we're just going to hang out here until we get to our hotel. But enjoying the zero.
This is what a 7-day resupply plus 2 days of slack packing supplies looks like for us. Lots of food. We're gonna ship ahead some of this because we're not carrying all of it at one time. Some of it's gonna be shipped ahead, and some of it we'll walk out of Pearisburg with.
Doesn't look like that.
We are slack packing out of Pearisburg this morning. There's the river to our left. And green mountains up ahead of us. All right, we have stopped for lunch at Rice Field Shelter. We are enjoying a fantastic day of slack packing. The weather has been beautiful so far. We might have a little bit of rain this afternoon. We'll find out as we're hiking. We slack packed out sweet tea in our water bottles this morning, but we've already consumed all of that. And I just heard Sarah say something about the chips, and I remembered I have bugles in my backpack, so I'm about to consume some of those. But this shelter has a very cute little teal privy out back. So it's just a different color than we've seen before. And it's kind of cute. And Emily said it's one of the better privies that we've seen out here on the trail. So I was going to walk up here and see if she's correct. But this one looks like what they call a moldering privy. Everything kind of stays on top of the ground and just molders. Some of them are pit privies and everything falls into a pit. Those tend to be a little more disgusting. The smell just can't escape. But yeah, this one is one of the nicer privies. So job well done to whoever's been keeping this thing clean. So not bad at all. And there is a nice view. You probably can't see it from here. Just past the shelter, we'll have to walk up to the top of that little hill so y'all can see it a little better. But great little area for a shelter.
Today is a special day because it is Mother Goose's birthday. So we're slack packing today, so that's nice. And then later when we get back to town, we are gonna go eat some Mexican.
Because every town has Mexican food.
So that's the plan, birthday dinner. But it's been a great day. Oh, it's right over there. Apparently the Air Force is nearby because they're flying the planes right now. Such a pretty view. So we took a side trail about 1.9 miles down that mountain, and when we were up there we were in Virginia, and now we are in West Virginia.
So this was our hotel in Pearisburg. It's the Plaza Motel, and this was like one of the cleanest hotels we've been in. They came in here and they gave us new towels while we were slack packing. And they cleaned everything. The bathroom was super nice. It's really clean shower. It was like sparkling clean when we got here. So this is a really great place. The lady that owns this place is super sweet. So definitely recommend staying here if you're in Pearisburg.
So yesterday we slack packed, but we ended up not filming anything because it was just a really long, hot day. We did 16 miles and it was literally all uphill yesterday. So it was a long day. So we were just done by the time we could have filmed. We were just like, let's just get to the hotel and get food and go to bed. But last night we finished packing everything up, and today we are getting a shuttle back to where we got picked up yesterday, and we're going to do about 10 miles today. 11 miles. 10.9, so rounded to 11. But our shuttle should be here any minute.
We're back on trail with really heavy packs. We're gonna be really slow today.
All right, we made it to a shelter for lunch. But while we're eating lunch, we get to read the New York Review. Someone left, I guess it's a magazine, here at the shelter, so you can enjoy.
Yes, it's a magazine.
You can enjoy a magazine with your lunch. So we got peanut butter and jelly tortillas, like always. So
It's
yeah.
actually honey, but
Yeah, Sarah has honey. She probably got a whole thing of honey.
oh, I'll have a spoon of honey. No, you can't have some.
The girls are drooling over this river. They cannot wait for it to warm up so we can go tubing. Until then, we just admire the water, because right now we put our feet in it and our feet are instantly cold. So, feels good to put your feet in, but definitely not something I want to put my whole body in right now. But I think it is warming up quickly. We're hiking through a section here with just a ton of downed trees. We can't tell if they fell before or after the fire, because there are charred ones all throughout the area as well. But man, I don't know if it was a storm or a fire that took out so many of them, but a bunch of them have fallen. Sarah just snapped a twig, and I didn't see where the other part of it was. But it's in her shoe.
Someone's gonna have a hole.
She already had holes in them, and it just made its way in. She has new shoes awaiting her at Daleville. That's funny.
Filtering water. There hasn't been much water, so came to this one little stream and it had a little flow, so we are filtering up. Not too much longer to the top of this mountain, and then it's pretty much 1.5 miles to the top, and then it's all downhill to the shelter.
Hello. Well, we have reached the end of our day. We are definitely not where we had thought we would be today when we finished. I think we only did about 10 miles instead of, or almost 10, not even 10, instead of the like almost 11 we were gonna do. But some days when you're hiking, you just have to listen to your body and quit when the quitting is still good. So that's what we did today. We found us an awesome little spot at the top of a mountain. We are Kelly Knob, so probably not technically a mountain, but has a gorgeous view. And we are literally sitting on a stone slab, if I can figure out. Like, I had to climb over here.
Flip it around.
Yeah, let me flip it around. So we had to like jump over the crevasse there to get over here, which for those of you that know me, that makes my mommy heart quiver. But we survived. The other two are coming here shortly, and I think we're all going to sit up here and enjoy the sunrise, or not sunrise, sunset. It's kind of behind the cloud right now, but somewhere there's a sun. Emily wants to tap this.
It's supposed to work, but
Okay, regardless. Yeah, Rebecca does her magic, and we'll figure something out here. But eat dinner, watch the sunset, and just add a little bit of distance to our day tomorrow. I think everybody will feel much better tomorrow in the morning and feel a little more optimistic. It is going to rain. There's no way to get around it tomorrow. There's like a 90% chance of showers and then even thunderstorms. Yay. So we are going to get up a little bit earlier than we normally do, try to get some miles done before it happens. Definitely, well, I won't say definitely, possibly shelter hop a little bit during the day too tomorrow, but we'll see what tomorrow brings tomorrow. We're just going to enjoy dinner tonight.
good morning. It is a rainy day today. We woke up, it started raining like early this morning, but it has stopped raining a little bit now. We're hoping to try to get packed up as fast as possible because we're trying to make it to a shelter about 7-ish miles away. But it's supposed to stop raining by like 8-ish this morning, and so hopefully we can get to the shelter before it starts raining again and hopefully draw the tent out a little bit. But we're gonna stop early today and not do 13 miles because there's a chance of really bad thunderstorms tonight with some hail and possible tornadoes, so we're just gonna stay at the shelter where it's safe. But yeah, trying to get packed up as quickly as possible so that we can go claim a spot in the shelter before anyone else shows up.
None of us trust this rock this morning. It's very slippery. Apparently the water's very cold since Sarah just got it in the hole in her shoe. But I sat down and scooched. Rebecca looks like she's going to try to be brave. Yeah, I just scooched on my butt.
I was just like sliding down.
How much do you trust the tread on your shoe? Good job. We made it. Hiking through a pasture today. This is one of those sections I wanted to make sure we got done before the storms came in today. And we did. The girls have already admired. It's harder to see now, but the cute farm down below and their buildings.
The trail goes over there and around this little hill. We're coming up to a road soon, I think. You can hear cars. It's just so pretty.
We just finished walking through the pasture and came across this cute little bridge. And when we got to the other side, somebody had left trail magic. There's a cooler with some sodas in it. We're all going to share this root beer. There's a bunch of bottled water. They even have a trash bag for you to put your trash. And then there's like a hiker's log. So we're signing that as well. So cool. Thank you very much, whoever put this out here. We just came down those mountains over there in the distance, and over, don't focus on my finger, but I don't know if y'all can see a little bit of the trail on that open field before the trees. Then we hiked down through the trees, and now we're hiking back up another field. It's been super, super foggy and overcast today. It is definitely gonna storm later on today. But it's been beautiful.
We found the largest tree on the AT. It's the Keffler oak. And it's massive.
The girls are excited because we're going through a pasture that actually has cows, and some of them are babies. Oh, the joy. Yes, the slowest mile on the AT as we admire the babies while hiking through this pasture. We have found a pile of rock cairns, I believe is how you say it. Carnes, one of the two. And that one's been well loved by AT hikers. But there's others in the area that have, looks like, fallen into disarray. Kind of all over this area as we go through here. But somebody on Far Out app said these were probably started by farmers trying to clear rocks out of their fields. So pretty cool. We just came upon Sarver Hollow Shelter, and this is a nice shelter. It's got this whole platform that's been built up, and we're really thankful for it because we're expecting some severe thunderstorms tonight. But this whole picnic area is up underneath this nice covering, and then the shelter itself is nice and deep. Even with strong winds, I think we'll probably stay mostly dry. So Emily's sweeping out the shelter for us. A couple have run to the privy. We're going to go get water before the storms start. And then we're just going to kind of hang out here. A lot of the trees out in this area are pretty young too. So I don't think we'll hear too many branches falling tonight, which will be nice. Super thankful for such a nice shelter on a day we're going to need it. It was 4/10 of a mile of a walk down here to get to it. It was a pretty steep walk, but we will take it. Yay for a great shelter.
This is what it looks like when it rains on you in the morning and your stuff is all wet. So we have hanged everything up to dry. We also went and got lots of water, filled all of our bottles and those two. So we have plenty of water for tonight, so when it storms.
Good morning. We survived last night. It was not bad. It was
I fell asleep. I didn't even hear it.
Fun.
It was heavy rain with a little bit of thunder and lightning, but none of the hail they predicted. So, and it rained a lot last night, which meant we didn't hear any of the mice scurrying around, which we're fine with.
I was watching a movie with Rebecca, and all of a sudden I just see a mice sort of.
I never saw it. So.
Yeah. So I do think that is one of the nicest shelters we have stayed on the AT, and it would have been a great shelter to take a in the woods kind of 0 day, but we were thankful we had it for last night, and we're out hiking, as you can see behind us. Very foggy, very cloudy, and it's going to rain again today. So off and on rain. We've already had a little bit more is expected around lunchtime, and then pretty much until 9 or 10 tonight. So probably be setting up a tent in the rain tonight. So it's all right. Tomorrow it's going to dry out, and tomorrow's Mother's Day, so we're going to do Tinker Cliffs.
No, Dragon's Tooth.
Dragon's Tooth. We're going to jump around. So, all right, let's hike. The trail this morning is going right up and over these. Rebecca, don't slide. These rocks, which are still a little damp from last night. Found a nice view to the left of this ridge. The girls are admiring the farmland. But the right side is still very foggy. It's so funny how this ridge kind of has trapped the fog on that one side. But it is pretty down there. Love all the green we are seeing. All the rain has just made all the green so much brighter. It is so pretty in through this section. Came down off of all the rocks, and now we're back into the forest, and it's just pretty. The trail is a river today. Next time on Trekking Along.